What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we are finally going to be reviewing the G Fuel flavor that is inspired by Resident Evil 4. Now, this flavor is supposed to taste like the fruit persimmon. I personally have never had this fruit, so this is definitely going to be an interesting review. A lot of people have described the flavor to be somewhat honey-like and a similar texture to an apricot. Let me know down below if you guys have ever had the persimmon's fruit and if you like it or not. I was not able to find any near me, nor have I ever seen one at the store, I don't believe. And if you guys have any ideas where I could actually find one, let me know, but around where I live, there are definitely none. Over 3 months ago, this was available for pre-order, so for us to finally be able to get it in our hands is awesome. Also, I want to thank everybody for using code SHOCKER recently. We just had a hot drop of the new Hive Nectar Hydration. That came out of nowhere, so the Hive Nectar Hydration Collector's Box has been available for pre-order. I don't know how long that's going to be available or if it's sold out by the time this video is live, but thank you everybody for using code SHOCK for that. And then there was also another flavor that dropped on the G Fuel site from, it's a twisted metal flavor. So, I mean, I'm going to have a video, I should have a video up going over all of that in detail if you guys have not heard about it yet, but just tons of stuff coming out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get a close-up look of this box. So it's very dark, simple, and, you know, that's really the theme with a lot of the Resident Evil G Fuel flavors. So we got the Resident Evil text here, Las Plagas text here, G Fuel logo right there. We've got one of the characters right here, and just some trees in the dark there. Energy, focus, endurance, reaction. And actually, the first Resident Evil game that I've ever played is Resident Evil Village. I have not played any of the other Resident Evil games, so let me know if this is one that I should try, or Resident Evil 3, or which one do you guys recommend that I try that I haven't tried, because like I said, I've only played Village so far. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this collector's box up. You also have red on the flaps here, so that's pretty cool. And we get our stainless steel shaker. We also get the tub, and it looks like we've got a sticker in here. So if you guys did not know, this is a stainless steel collector's box, which is awesome. We got a little misprint on the sticker. That's actually like the first time I've ever seen that. There's like white on the bottom here. I don't know if I would say misprint. I think maybe the sticker was just cut incorrectly. Then we've got our shaker here, which is a stainless steel shaker. And it's basically the same art that was on the box. You've got the Resident Evil 4 text there, G Fuel logo. I don't even know if we've ever seen the G Fuel logo printed that way. Like printed horizontally instead of vertically. Interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is that something you want to see more of? Because usually the G Fuel logo will be on the other side vertically, not on this side horizontally, so that's pretty interesting. All right, guys, so here is the tub. We have the Resident Evil 4 text here, G Fuel logo. We've got the flavor name here, and then we have the fruit that it is flavored, which is persimmon right there. And then we've got some more of that red texture that was on the flaps of the collector's box. And basically the same art in the back. I mean, it's really just all a copy and paste from the box to the shaker to the sticker. It's really basically all the same. Here is the ingredients label if you guys want to take a look at it. There it is. This one is using artificial colors to color this one. Now, if you guys are interested in looking at the expiration date, there it is. And I think that's basically it. Let's go ahead and open it up. Not too much to go over for this release. Now, also, I should be getting some other flavors in soon as well. There's a lot of pre-orders that are finally shipping. I also think the Cyberpunk flavor shipped recently, and then we also, I think, Lemon Ice shipped as well. So just a ton of stuff shipping. All right, guys, so here's our Easy Lift and Peel seal. I'm gonna open this up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give it a smell. Here we go. My brain is so confused, guys. It's like, I don't know what I'm smelling. Maybe a combination of honey peach apricot, maybe? Something like that? I do not know, guys. That is, yeah, definitely something that I've never smelled before. You know, it's got maybe hints of other things, like they were saying on Google, some honey. Maybe I feel like they didn't say it on Google, but I feel like I'm getting some like peach. All right, guys, here's our scooper that comes in the tub. I usually take off this top section because that's for funneling into water bottles, stuff like that. But I usually just use my shaker, so I usually just rip that off. But the powder overall is just this white color. Can't really notice any color in there. All right, guys, so I just got my shaker, 16 ounces of water. We're gonna mix this up and some ice cubes. And I was just, while I was filling up my shaker, I was taking a look online, looking at some YouTube videos, seeing what people were saying about persimmon fruit. And I saw one person say that it tastes like a mix between a melon and honeydew. It seems like a lot of people say it's kind of on like the honey or honeydew flavor. I also saw somebody try a dried persimmon and they said it was kind of like a date. So dates are really good as well, but those are all like a very robust like honey flavor to them, kind of, I would say. We're gonna put a scoop of this in here, guys. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Here we go. I usually tend to mix my G Fuel for 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it's all mixed up. That's what it's looking like. It is kind of this, I don't know, just a red. Nothing too crazy about it. It's not going one way towards like a pinkish red. I mean, maybe slightly, but it's more of like maybe a little bit of a darker ruby red or something, maybe. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and give it a smell. Here we go. Okay, so it smells much lighter when it's mixed up. I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give this a go. Here we go. Got a little bit of a bite to it. A little bit of tartness in there. There's also different levels of persimmon. I was checking out some videos on YouTube where, you know, you can have one that's slightly like not quite ripe and it's very, very tart. And then you can have one that is a little bit more ripe. And then there's one that's like almost overripe, which is super sweet. So kind of reminds me of something like a banana where there's different sections where you can eat it. And it looks like G Fuel picked the section where it's slightly tart, but still sweet. The flavor is just, I don't even know. I mean, it's definitely something that I've never had before, because I've never had it. Without a doubt, I am noticing hints of melon for sure. Definitely noticing hints of melon without a doubt. It has some aspects to it that's similar to the cantaloupe G Fuel flavor, and I think that's where some of that melon flavor is coming in, but this has more tartness to it without a doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I actually just had my girlfriend Brenna try some, and what she said when she smelled it actually is basically what I was thinking when I first smelled it, but I just couldn't figure out a way to say it. But she said that it kind of smells like the greenery or the leaf of the strawberry, or like the rind of like a cantaloupe or something like that. And that's definitely kind of what I smell when I smell it, for sure. And she also said in the taste, there's just a lot of like a earthiness feel to it, and I definitely agree with that as well. For me, it's probably going to be like this. I would say think of like a slightly more tart cantaloupe, add some more like earthiness to it, and also maybe some honey. Something like that. Not necessarily a honeydew, but just maybe like some honey flavor. There's not much honey flavor at all, but there's a little bit of that, like, I could be also confusing that with just the earthiness taste, but it is definitely very good, very refreshing, and it's a good balance between sweet and tart, and it's very unique. It's not really something we've had. You know, I'm saying it's kind of like the cantaloupe flavor, but it's not like exactly like that. It is definitely different and something we've never really had before. Without a doubt, this is a very hard one to explain to you guys. So I think it has a good balance between sweet and tart, and it also has just a good real fruit, like earthy flavor to it. I think it's a very good flavor for sure. I'd also say there's maybe hints of guava. Maybe slightly, like an altered version of guava. Maybe it could just be like the earthiness that is like bringing me to say guava. I'm not exactly sure. This one's just really difficult, ladies and gentlemen, but I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it's like this cantaloupe flavor, maybe mixed with some honey or honeydew, and it's more tart for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I just spent some time kind of thinking about where I want to put this on my tier list, and I decided to put it in the really good category. I personally would drink this over watermelon and lime margarita, and I would honestly drink this over unstable portal fluid. I don't think I would have it over Miami Nights or Kamehameha, so it's gonna go right below Miami Nights. And I personally, I think this flavor could go even higher if maybe it was colored with beet juice or something. But since it does, I'm gonna put it right below Miami Nights. It is a solid, really good flavor, and that's why it's in the really good category. I think this flavor could be a little funky for some people. I mean, it's not really like too funky or anything, but there is slight hints or a reminiscence of like guava or earthy tones of cantaloupe or honeydew in here. So I do have a feeling there's going to be some people that do not like this flavor, and I think I've already seen a few tweets of people that do not like this flavor, and that's probably why. But for me, I kind of like the earthiness, the real fruit taste that it does have, and like I said, I just wish maybe it was colored with like something like beet juice. That's going to get about a 7.5 out of 10. All right, guys, so I think that should be it for the review today. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this flavor. Let me know what you guys have thought about it down below, and I really do appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for using code SHOCK. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.